When the president sent word that he wanted to have a meeting with all of us, the president, the governor, Gene was there, I think Senator Lott at the time, all of our other coast officials, whether they're the cities, the mayors, the presidents of the boards of supervisors. Big meeting we held at over at Chevron in Pascagoula, the Chevron plant over in Pascagoula. Well, they put us all in the room before the president walked in, and I noticed, as we walking in, most everybody was reasonably dressed. I'm sitting with my flip-flops and shorts because that's all I had. Well, in walked one of our counterparts from the city of Gulfport, newly elected at the time, nice three-piece suit. And I mean, he's kind of looking at me like, that's kind of embarrassing. The president's coming, it's like, well, no offense, my family doesn't own a clothing store that I could have gone and got my three-piece suit from. He said, well, no offense, he said, I just came from a funeral. I said, well, so be it. So anyway, I'm sitting there with my shorts on. The president walks in, doesn't pay any attention. We sit down and we go to work. And at that point, I realized that when you start dressing up and you start dressing the part, that kind of sends out a signal that everything's okay. And at that point, we were nowhere near being okay. We still had a hell of a long way to go. And I made a commitment then that either folks are going to help us put my city back together, my home back together, or they're going to get tired of looking at these ugly ladies. And probably a combination of both. We've made some national headlines with the ugly ladies in the short pants. At the invitation of CNN, we went to a press conference, or press dinner up in Washington with a few thousand people. And I had to put the tuxedo top on, but I made the tuxedo pants and a pair of short pants. And that's how I walked around with all of these folks, and naturally everybody looking at you. And when they see you, they don't see the bottom part, and they talk, and then when you walk away, it's the double take. But it was a commitment that I made for so long that until the city was put back together, I was staying in short pants. We couldn't afford to be forgotten. With all of the publicity and headlines and all for New Orleans, we could not afford to get lost in the shuffle. So in spite of what some people may think, it worked, it served its purpose. They got tired of looking at the legs, and we pretty much accomplished what we needed to. And that is